How many of you have kids old enough to have a mobile phone, a cell phone? I think that age is now 2, is the official, right, yeah? So as you probably know, all the knowledge that you learned in school, every single thing you spent your 12 or 13 years on, 3 clicks, and they have it in front of them. So information is gained in a very, very different way. So our question as a Jewish community is, what is core? What is information that everybody has to know? What is literate? What is it to be literate as a Jewish student? What is going to be optional? And that's where community day schooling becomes so powerful, because different students can follow different passions within the same building. Karen spoke of our minyanim. We have 18 different minyanim, of which 6 are prayer-based services. So we have a Ashkenazi mechitza minyan, a Sephardi mechitza minyan. We have 4 egalitarian minyanim. So one is more traditional, then next is less traditional. One is very focused on song. One is very much a learning minyan. We have kids who are very committed to not praying as part of their identity, and that's one. And they study together. They read and they look at different aspects of Jewish philosophy. They look at different religious philosophies as well. We have one group which, of their own volition, this was student-driven, looks at spirituality in 5 or 6 different religions, and we've had speakers come in from different religions and actually pray with them and talk to them about how prayer can work. So we have, what we say is that everybody has to spend time in some kind of contemplation or in some kind of spiritual growth. But as a school, we are not going to dictate, and here's what a community day school is, we are not going to dictate what that spiritual growth is, and nor are we going to value one form of spirituality or religiosity or observance ahead of another one. We're not in the business of claiming in our school authenticity of an approach. We're not going to devalue an approach, and we're not going to value an approach, but every student has to do at least 2 things. They have to strengthen their own Jewish identity, and again, that can be through a broad array of learning. That can be through religious development, that can be through Jewish history development. We have a lot of options within certainly our upper school. They have to strengthen their own Jewish identity, and they have to learn about other people's Jewish identity, and they have to be able to understand and be respectful of other people's Jewish identity, so that when they leave school, and I'm going to say this negatively because it's just easier to understand, they are very clear that you do not need to denigrate somebody else's approach to Judaism in order to legitimize your own. You can be very proud of who you are and passionate about who you are, and you shouldn't dilute who you are on any level whatsoever, but you should do it in a way that everybody grows through their knowledge of who one another is.